What's up? What's up? I am freezing my butt off. Had to put my hat on. Hey, Wayne. Hey, Mom. How's it going? Keep going in streaks. 1 minute I'm cold, then I'm hot, then I'm cold. Now I'm sick. But I don't know why. If I knew why, maybe I wouldn't be cold. You cannot have my tea, little man. I don't know. That's just how I've been for the past couple of days.
Look.
Are you there, Shane?
Look.
Oh, there you are.
Look. Right behind me.
You see it. That's kind of scary.
Is it scary? Turn it off.
But I sure in the hell don't want to sit there staring at my damn self. You can't see it 'cause it's behind your head.
See, I'll just stay like this all night. All right, Tasha, you're right here. Where's my puppy at? Where's my puppy at? Hi there, Bear. Hello, Bear. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. Yeah, you're such a good boy.
All right, Wayne. It happens.
Are you live? Oh, yeah, you are live.
Oh, yes, I am live, Shane.
Well, I just showed up. I can't see the chat yet, so that's probably why. There we go. Hey, Wayne. What's up, Wayne? Mother Hen. What's up, guys? I just want to see if I can see the chat on my TV running. No. I can't.
Well, thunderstorm ain't gonna bother you, Wayne. Where's your sense of adventure? Hi, Ness. How you doing?
There, we'll leave it on that. We'll leave it on that. At least we can see your logo.
Thank you, Nets. Okay, Wayne. Have a great night.
Hey, Nets Vlog. What's up?
Thank you for sharing it out. I appreciate it. What's up, Shane?
You see it. Back at it.
Yeah, I know, Mom.
Yeah. What a puppy dog. Oh my God.
Hi, Warmstrong. How you doing?
Warmstrong Adventures. How are you?
Mom. It's right now. I don't think she's gotten out.
What's up with Judy May?
She's sick.
Like
She had
sick how?
pancreatitis.
Oh shit.
Pancreatitis. So she's still in hospital. Hi, Janet.
First.
How you doing?
Hey, Janet. What's up, Janet?
I'm not sure, man. I haven't had a chance to watch her video that she put up. I know Big Matt said she was alright last week, but I don't remember.
Yeah, mother hen, what a baby puppy. Holy mackerel.
Hang on, I gotta watch her video.
Video.
One Judy May put up 12 hours ago.
Nice. Nice, Janet.
I mean, she looks in good spirit. She looks, You see what Mom said?
Well, I already said tonight, Mother Hen, I told Tasha to put the truck because I need to pick up. I need to get some lumber here. So I need the truck. I need the puppy dog. And Tasha and Jamie and you and even George, I mean, can jump in. And I said it'd probably be cheaper to put you guys in a crate and ship you here than it would be to pay for the gas for that big 5.7 liter or even 4.7 liter Dodge to get here. But I need a truck and a puppy dog and a whole lot of things.
Well, hey, I can't get across the border. I ain't got a passport, but Mom does.
No, I don't either. I never ever. I had one. I don't know why I never had one. I just never. I never had to go to cross the border. We stayed on Canada's side. And like I said, I've been to BC, Alberta, Ontario, here. So, but I'm coming to the States. We're going to get Chris. Oh, Chris calling all of us.
Moved on here. Put you up 4 seasons in the backyard. So we can get something about.
Can you hear me all right? Or am I like a.
Oh, George don't have a passport either, Mom? Well, Mom said she'd have brought it to you, but she'd have probably had to have George go with her, and you'd have to drive a truck to leave it up there for you, and then I'd have to bring it up and then come back down here.
I would have walked there. I would have walked there. No problem.
Go an hour and a half from home.
I was watching him play. Tasha was letting me watch him play out in the yard. And I need a puppy dog. I need a puppy badly. I need
Hey,
to get a
Big
puppy
Matt,
dog badly. Hey, Big Matt, what's up, man? Again, Big Matt. Hello. Thanks a lot. Oh, is Backlash in here too, is he?
No.
Oh.
Big Matt just like slapping him, I guess. seen in here that I've seen.
My chat's really. I hope my internet's good because things are different. We got different internet here. I'm doing a video on.
Everything's clear with that internet. Your internet is now compared to the way it was.
Good home run. A little bit more expensive, of course, but not much.
No, that's normally how it goes, isn't it?
Well, I'm just tired of, you know. And I understand the other company too. They're small. They were a small outfit. They were a small outfit trying to get into this satellite stuff, and they were no good at. Well, they are good at it. They're just good at it. But
We go through now.
who?
I said, who did you
Called
go through now?
Interlink.
Oh. Hey, Fat Ninja, how's it going?
It's through Eastlink. They're pretty well. I mean, hey, we just got them, so we'll see what happens. But like you said, if you're getting good picture and good decent quality, I'm on my phone died, so I'm on my laptop. And if you're still getting decent reception from me, even after all this Fiona stuff, but it's satellite now. It's not, it's there's no wires, so
Yeah.
maybe that's the way.
Hey, Mountain Liberation. How you doing? It's a freaking weird Facebook notification. I have no idea who these people are. How you doing, Fat Ninja? You feeling?
Hey, Fat Ninja, what's up, man? How are you, buddy? Thanks again for this morning, for tapping in and saying hi. Thanks again, a bunch.
He's back zonked out again. I figure he would be after leaving.
He's a baby puppy. He gets to go out and go crazy for a while, and then he just zonks. So that's what I love about puppies.
I probably had him out times today, and he just was out there and he just off the chain wild. Oh, and of course you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna mail you this in a few box.
Wow. Holy. What's with all the noise?
I'm gonna mail to you in a freaking box is that one.
You know what? I had them do, well, not that, like that, but I've had them Ty. In the mornings, Ty is just uncontrollable. She whines till she gets her treats. Then she's done. Yeah. But Crystal can be in the shower and she'll sit there and just whine at her in the shower. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you feeling better, Ninja? Sorry, listen, everything that comes on here tonight's probably brand new to me. And so I didn't even know poor Judy things were going up, with them. So I'm far behind everybody. But I hope you feel better, Ninja.
Hey, cat.
Kitty. Hey. Kitty cat.
Well, thanks for knocking my soda off. That's greatly appreciated. You yep. Kitty cat. Oh my god.
So it's getting colder for you, Tasha, because it's getting colder here. like I said, Crystal has to start the car in the morning now and get the frost off the windows. So she's got to run it for about 10 minutes and let the heat kick in and defrost the car before she goes to work. So winter's coming. Time to move to Texas. Time to rally the horses and the chuck wagons and head to Texas from Nova Scotia. That's what we should do. I'd love to do it.
I'm just gonna move to Bermuda.
No. Well, no. I want to go to Texas.
Be a squirrel.
Alligator. All the good food.
Well, Shane, all I gotta do is have my brother bring up a live one, and I can just shoot it, and then you can have fresh pig. Don't need to be a wild one.
Fresh
Hi, Tennessee Fish Keeper. How you doing? Pig. My brother raises them.
Yeah, well, I'd love that too. Any pig products. But I would like to try a wild boar, though. I would like to try a wild boar because I haven't. So, and they're big, man. They're big. Whew. I know. I know. Even like regular pigs can get huge too. My buddy Tom that has the Lincoln. My buddy Tom that has a Lincoln. He his parents owned a huge hog farm. Huge hog farm.
Well, that's cool.
And I've seen some pretty big pigs that he had in Cuba.
Yeah, some of them get super big. I like what goes to the poor potbelly pigs.
What kind of pig is that?
A potbelly pig. They're more made for a pet. Like you don't eat them, and people get them so overweight that it makes them sick.
Yeah. Hey, squirrel, what's up, squirrel? If I didn't see you earlier, squirrel.
Teacup ones.
I didn't see you earlier. What's up, squirrel? I keep getting these things on my freaking computer now popping up. I don't know what the hell it is.
I know the time from some Facebook name that's 5 miles long that tagged me in some post, and then you go there and there's nothing there. So I don't know.
Did you get your blind done? Did you get your blind done? Yeah. Did you get your blind done? Good.
Yeah, I don't have pictures of it with it stained, but yeah, it's done. Well, we had to go back out and clean up the garbage. And let me see. I don't know if you can see the wall.
Yeah.
That's all wood.
Nice. Too bad
I think I put
you couldn't put a top on it. Like even a tarp with a little bit of a lean to it, right?
Thank you, Tennessee Fish Keeper. Well, what I was thinking of doing is cutting down some one tree about like this big around, and running them and putting the frame around.
Yeah.
And then run some branches this way and wrap it, put it like pitch, and then wrap it with a small tarp make it so it don't blow in the wind or it scare the deer away.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. We had to get out and clean up garbage. Because normally Jamie and I leave water bottles with water in them. So like if she wants to walk around and hunt or whatever, then she can come back through there and have something to drink. Takes super long to thaw out. Gotta clean up
Right.
that, and then there's some plastic thing back there, soda cans. But yeah, we stained it a redwood color. Came out really nice.
And what's the wood? Is it pine? What kind of wood is it?
It's
Just pine?
pine. Yeah, just pine.
Yeah, okay.
George brought it over for. He always had free wood at this one place over in Culversville because stuff is like millimeter off. They won't use it.
Yeah.
So then they just set it out there. So when and grabs whatever they put out there.
Well, yeah.
And he brought over last week 16 foot long by like 36 inches, somewhere 40 and 41 tall. 16 foot long panel that he wanted to rebuild or put walls up on the other garden. But those, if you cut them in half, they make a good raised bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kitty cat.
I don't know what Mom wants to do. Because she kind of wants to do that garden. And built another raised bed section to just bring that dirt over. That topsoil to put in. We still have to get some dirt, but wouldn't be as bad as it would be. See if the crackling stops. Shut my Wi-Fi off on my phone. I don't know why it's crackling.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it's if I'm fine, but it's almost like it's my internet. Well, I don't know.
No, it's on my end because I don't hear it when you talk. I only hear it when I talk. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Try my internet.
How is it in the wintertime?
Normally it's not bad.
All right.
Normally it's we get a lot of, then it gets crappy. Like I said, I just use Thunder for my mom. It's plugged in the back of my mom's modem. And then ran a line over, and then I just have an extender on the outside of the garage. So and sometimes it works good, and then other times I lag and be choppy. Like the other night, I was driving, looking at the screen, and my mouth wasn't matching the words, and it driving me nuts.
You could, whatever you did fixed it. So.
Yeah, I shut my Wi-Fi off on my phone.
Oh really? It was that? Stupid phone.
Yeah. Just like if I'm down here and I got like TV on and got my phone on or my laptop, then it like makes my son's game lag or TV stop working. So I've been trying when I'm on here to keep the TV shut off and keep the Wi-Fi off on my phone. So that way, to keep it down so it don't lag bad.
Awesome, squirrel. Good.
You're just gonna do a live on magnification or regular? There, turn my speaker down a little bit too.
Yeah, you're good now, Tasha. You're coming in awesome now. So whatever the issue was, you fixed it. Well, for me anyway. I thought it might have been my internet making you sound to me like that. But
No, you sound fine to me. It's just on my end when I talk, it make it my speakers crackle.
awesome, Janet. No, you're good now, Tasha. You're good. So.
No, I'm just checking this stuff out, but I can still hear it. Like I said, it's just when I talk. If it gets too annoying, I'll just end the stream, but I ain't doing it yet. So what are you doing tomorrow, Shane?
Well, tomorrow's going to be switching the water lines over to winter. So that's what tomorrow's going to be.
And what do you got to do for that?
I got to on-connect the external pipe that I have and connect back to the buried line that I have with my heat cord. I have heat tape, and I did the same thing you did with the PVC pipe. I ran my water line, I think 1.5 inch water line, or even 1 inch, might even be 1 inch water line through that to the house, but it's all wrapped with heat tape. You know what heat tape is? It's the plug-in. You plug it in, and it's a long cord that heats up. So I got to plug that in and get ready for winter, and plug back into the main into the long line. It goes.
I don't want
it. I'm not a fan of it right now. With what's gone on with Fiona and the silliness that we went through, I'm not looking forward to the winter time at all.
I can mail it all out west because I don't want it. Or send it out to Florida.
Well, somewhere else would be fine. Florida's never going to get it.
But Northern Florida has gotten snow before.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess Texas has too. Texas has had pretty cold spells, I've heard, where things froze up on them.
Yeah, they can get some pretty nasty ice storms out there.
Yeah. And ice storms are no fun. Terrible. Mm-hmm. No fun at all.
One time I was in PA coming up, I think it was Route 89, coming up from southern PA up to Erie, Pennsylvania. And bad ice storm. And I had a 6-stop load on there. I called dispatch and said, I ain't going anywhere. I said, there's like 2-3 inches of ice on the road.
Yeah.
So I got it pulled into the rest area. And I couldn't even stand up. I literally had to crawl on my hands and knees to the restroom because that's how bad the ice was. Hiya, Tony.
Hey, Tony, what's up, man? Kettle Kitchen, what's up, Tony? Tony, what are you doing? Thanks a lot, Tony.
Hi, Planner Garden TV. How's it going?
What's up, Planner Gordon TV?
Somebody,
Awesome.
I'm pretty sure somebody said you won something somewhere, but I have no idea.
I want a hat. I want a hat from the. I didn't know if I could say anything or not, so that's why I haven't said anything. But I got in touch with Tiffany, and I got it from the Last Chance Cook-Off that we did. You guys can go and check it out. Hashtag the Last Chance Cook-Off. Anybody here. And I want a hat, so I'm tickled pink. I'm happy. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, yeah, everybody was asking me if I talked to you, where are you, what's going on?
Yeah, well, Tony got a hold of me and said, you did win something, and get a hold of Tiffany, and I did that, and it's awesome. That's awesome, and I can't wait this year, Tony. I can't wait till we'll do a better job next year. Don't worry, we'll do a better job with being able. Again, I'm not tech savvy, but I know how to stop and start a camera from time to time. So that's my editing. And, but next year we'll do a better job. Oh, really? Tony, that's awesome, man. Thank you very much. Awesome. Awesome, awesome.
Kit Kat, will you run away?
I'll be looking in the mail. I do that when people say, hey, we got something coming. I know others have done it for me, and I've failed miserably, but yeah. Awesome,
You're
Tony.
not getting your brother's food, so lay your fat ass back down.
That's awesome.
Ugh, I don't know why.
And I get another thing with getting another hat, I get to add it to my tickle trunk for Freaky Friday because I wear a different headpiece every Freaky Friday. So that's when I get that hat. That's going to be, I'm going to show that on Freaky Friday.
Well, this face right here, this is my Halloween mask.
No. We're going to go crazy. We're going to go crazy Halloween. You guys wait.
I'll just put some lipstick on. There you
go. No.
I'll just paint my face with it.
No, geez, no.
Put a line here. Put it all out there.
I'm getting a bunch. We're going to be something different all the time.
Well, that's all you, Shane.
Yeah, we're going to be something different all the time. You guys have to come. There's 36 hours. We're doing 36 hours straight. 36 hours straight. So I'm going to be a whole lot of things, and it's over Halloween. Don't forget, we're doing it over the Halloween festivities. So definitely, I'm going to be doing so many costumes.
I need 50 pounds of Twizzlers, Shane.
What?
I said I need 50 pounds of Twizzlers.
Yep. Yeah, you better start getting them now. Start every time you go to Walmart, pick up a 10-pound bag like you do.
I haven't even seen them 5-pound boxes anymore.
Well,
do you know how much a big bag of freaking Halloween candy is right now?
You know what? What you do is you call Twizzlers, Tasha. You call Twizzlers company and you say, listen, is there any way you guys can give me some Twizzlers? Because I love eating plastic. Don't tell them I said that, though.
It could be worse. I could eat freaking worms, Shane.
No, Twizzlers is pretty much top of the line for eating, like I said, plastic. Other than that fake cheese in the wrapper. The sliced cheese.
What are you doing?
What? Who's moving? Who's making movements? Tasha, my puppy dog? That my puppy dog. Oh my goodness. Beer. Look at you, Beer. Look at you. Such a good boy. Upside down. Or upside down, man.
He don't care. He's sound asleep.
He's tough.
That's how he sleeps. We go to bed, he'll be up here on my neck, then he'll roll over and flop down, and he gets in all crazy positions. I look at him like, dude, my neck would fall off if I was sleeping like that.
I need a puppy dog. Oh
Little
my God.
baby was the
Well,
same
it's
way.
actually, you know what? It's not so bad now, Tasha, since you got one. It's not so bad because at least I'll watch him grow up and watch his silliness. And that's what I need. I need some silliness. I need a little bit of silliness.
Is running out of juice. And I don't have another one.
What is?
My vape is almost out of.
Here, take this one. Here, borrow this one.
Well, I would if it was that easy.
It should be. Then you can pass the puppy dog. I'd be like, hey.
Yeah, but then if I did that, I wouldn't get him back.
No. The computer would all of a sudden break.
I'll send you that thing that won't shut the hell up.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I got one that does that now, so. Hey, Don R. What's up, Don? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks again for coming in this morning. First time we were on and you were in checking us out, and I hope everything went good. Did everything good with your transfusion? I know you were getting that done too. I'm up to date on that now, Don. There's a lot of things I'm missing, but I am up to date from this morning. So hopefully you're all good. What?
The cat. At least the mother, you tell her to shut the hell up and she shuts up. Not that thing. She just meow, meow.
She's looking for love. She's looking for love, Tasha.
She's looking for love in all the wrong places. You're not getting his food. Go eat your own food. Remy. Good night, Mom.
Hey, good night. Mother hen, see ya.
Yeah, my grandma, I think, goes in on Monday to have a stone removed out of his stomach in her bladder.
A stint?
She has like what they put in your arteries for your heart.
Yeah, I got one. I had one in my kidney for a long time.
Yeah, she has one, a stent too, and she has a kidney stone in the stent.
Oh, so it's blocked.
Yeah.
So she can't even use the washroom?
No, she still can, just that.
Jeez.
They got to go in and take it out.
Yeah, I know, but I know my grandfather and a few of my uncles dealt with those. But they actually couldn't even use the washroom. It like plugged it. And you imagine the feeling of having to use the washroom, but not being able to, you know?
I mean, I've had kidney stones. I've still been able to use the bathroom, but
yeah, they've had
like kissing glass.
Yeah, no
but
thanks.
that's the thing with her with the stent in there. The stunt's supposed to, keep stuff from happening, but it don't always do it. And then she gets
I
a
only had
stone
to
in
have
there.
I only had to have a stint in long enough for the thing to heal, and then once it healed, they took it out. But hey, Don R, it went good, and a half nap. Okay, went good, good, buddy, good.
I need a nap for about a week.
Well, I napped earlier. I had a nap earlier, but I'm pretty good now. But I haven't been sleeping, dealing with all this, and going, no sleep.
I know you guys weren't sleeping when it was storming.
Oh God, no.
Well,
No.
except Grayson.
He slept through the whole thing. The whole thing. Slept right through it. Didn't even. I think he got the best sleep of his life. Because normally he'll wake up or something, but he slept like a baby. And he was all sprawled out on his bed because we kept checking on him. And he had no covers on his bed. He had his bed completely ripped apart, all the bedclothes on the floor, and he was laying like a starfish in the middle of the bed. He's got a big bed and he was laying in the middle of it like that. We kept checking. I was like, he hasn't moved. He hasn't moved.
Yeah.
And he's still, yeah, he loved it. So have to tell him to go be one of those storm chasers.
Oh yeah, Jamie and I like Reed Timmons is his name. He's crazy.
I don't know. That, like I said, I haven't been through too many storms, but in 48
Oh my,
years that I've been alive, that's the worst one I've ever been in. Scared to death. At like a few points during the night, I was like, Crystal, like, want to go downstairs? And even thought about waking Grayson up and going, but we didn't. And you know what? You look back on things like that too, eh? You look back on that and you go, well, what if that side of the house did pick up and everything, what if you'd made the wrong choice? But everything's all good. I just hope it doesn't happen anymore. We keep getting into all this freaky weather and it keeps happening over and over again everywhere. And I just hope next year that we don't go through this or it doesn't end up to be a cycle like, you guys down the States with your Tornado Alley. People actually still live there and it's Tornado Alley.
Shane, it doesn't matter where you live down here. It doesn't matter whether you're in Puerto Rico, Caribbean, Florida, anywhere on the coast, uh,
Hmm.
out in Kansas and Oklahoma, you know, where they get a lot of tornadoes. Texas does.
Yeah.
Tennessee gets them. People always rebuild exactly where they were.
Oh yeah, rebuilding's fine with me, but I wanted the garage to go. I wanted the storm to take the garage, but it's not that. It's just the fact of, you know, uh, people getting killed, hurt.
Yeah, because nobody wants to leave their home. That's why. And unfortunately, a lot of people end up passing because of that reason. They don't
Mm,
they don't leave.
yeah. Well, it's kind of weird. It's once you're in the situation. I think it's once you're put in the situation. That's when I don't know. If your senses, you think about it. At the time, for us, it was like, oh no, we're tough. We get through it. If something happened, we'd be, we're all right. We got everything all set. We've been prepared for this. But then when that type of wind that you've never had or experienced before is hitting the side of your house,
Yeah.
whew, and it's just like a hammer. Somebody with a big little kid with a toy house with a big hammer. Bang, bang, bang. Whew.
Well, see, at least out west, they have tornado sirens. Here, we don't. You don't know it's here until it's on you.
Well, see, that's what spooked me when I was watching a lot of YouTube channels. I think it's in North Carolina, but I kept hearing these sirens, like air raid sirens. Remember back in the World Wars, and they used to have these air raid sirens. That's what it sounds like. And I was like, I'm from Canada. I had no clue what they were about or what it was. But I remember hearing them and it spooked me terribly. Like I got chills the first time I
Yeah.
heard one. I was like, at first I didn't say anything. And then I was like, it did it again. And I was like, what is that? And they're like, oh, it's a tornado siren. And I was like, geez, it sounds like a plane's coming in to bomb you.
Yeah,
Just,
I mean, we get them out here every once in a while, but like I said, you don't know that it's. We'll get a warning, but whoever listens to those, especially not here, because they're not common.
can you hear them now? They're super loud. Like,
Not
geez.
until they're on you. Not until they just drop down and boom, there it is, and you ain't got time to do nothing besides just sit there in your chair and let it happen. Basically.
You're talking a tornado?
Yeah.
Well, can't you watch them? Can't you see the funnels? Can't you watch where they're coming?
You gotta
Like if they're
realize
coming at you,
in the
they're coming
sky,
at you, then you move,
you can
right?
see the rotation. But just because there's rotation doesn't mean um that it's gonna drop a tornado. I've watched rotation in the sky here on and off for my whole life. We didn't always get a tornado. Now conditions would be good for them. But
Right.
hang on, Don, I'll give you the link. Um but yeah, unless it drops in like say the field across from us, you're not gonna hear it unless it's already on the ground. They don't. It's hard to even explain. I've had them chase me down the interstate, so they don't bother me.
Yeah. Well, no thanks. See, it's usually cold enough here in Nova Scotia that we don't get really bad anything. Well, we get sometimes, but not very often. Like the last worst storm we ever had here in our area was called White Wand. You can Google it, and it was called White Wand here in Nova Scotia, where we got pounded with snow. Like I mean, our snow plows, and we're geared, and it couldn't keep up with the snow, and it was called White
Yeah.
Wand, and that's the only other storm that people are uh, saying it's a little close to Fiona, but Fiona just kicked the shit out of us, kicked our ass.
And it all depends because, like with the tornado scale, they're from an F0 basically to an F5.
Right.
I mean, an F5, you might as well consider the wrath of God because I've watched videos and you can look them up on YouTube and actually watch videos of F5s.
Yeah.
And
No thanks.
it's nuts. In the same way, now at first with this last one that hit Florida, Ian,
Yeah.
they thought it was actually going to hit at a Cat 5, which is the largest hurricane that can hit, the same as an F5 tornado. They have a Cat 5, which the wind speeds can be up to 200 miles an hour plus. The same way with an F5 tornado.
Yeah.
And I mean Pine Island and Fort Myers, down there in Florida, they just got slammed.
Yeah.
Good evening.
How you doing, John?
Hey, Don, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man.
Not a whole lot. Huh?
How'd your summer go?
Good to see you.
How did my what go?
How'd your summer go? how did your summer go this year?
Really bad summer.
Was it?
Yeah, I started out with surgery on this shoulder, and then I was recuperating from that. But time it was getting pretty good, I fell down and broke my clavicle. So I've been
Jeez.
healing up from that,
Yeah.
and it kind of ruined my summer.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, because you can't
The,
pick anything up. You can't do anything all summer.
the shoulder they would do surgery and put a plate in, but I chose to just leave it alone and let it heal itself. It's doing fine. I
Yeah.
keep aggravating it every once in a while by trying to do something.
That's
And
probably the biggest problem with us being told not to do stuff. We end up doing it still. Old habits die hard, Don.
yeah, I mean, it's just simple things that aggravate it. It's like
Yeah.
if I reach up like this, that's what I really aggravate. I reached up to grab something behind me, and man, I tell you, I thought somebody stuck a knife in there.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good now.
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
Yeah.
got lots to do.
What is your list? What do you got on your list, Don? What do you got happening before? How bad are your winters where you're at? How bad do you get winter?
Never know.
Never know. Okay.
No, I don't know. It's we'll get plenty of snow usually, and in February we'll probably get those 30 below temperatures. If we get wind with any of it, then we'll get the 80, 90 feels like temperatures below.
Hmm.
So we get all four seasons.
Yeah. All in one. Well, good. I
They
keep
ain't
getting them
just,
all the time here in Nova Scotia. I'm glad somebody else does too.
yeah,
Yeah.
but the seasons don't always go in line. Sometimes we'll get winter and then we'll get summer and then we'll get winter again. Depends on which way the wind's blowing.
I think things are kind of messed up right now. Like I said, all this stuff is going on, and it was to me here in Nova Scotia. It seems it was a really short summer, and we're back. Like I said,
Yeah,
now my wife has to start her car in the morning before she goes to work because we're getting frost on it. So, and we're October 5th. So,
yeah, we this summer it seemed like spring never broke into summer until middle of June,
yeah,
and everything got late. The spawning, the nesting,
garden,
especially.
everything. You're right. Everything kind of took a pause for a minute, seems like, and then it's trying to play catch up now. Everything's trying to get caught up, and it's happening too fast. The cold is starting to, come back real quick.
Hmm.
Every 44 inches here, Tony.
We get that a day and a half here, or even up there.
Wow, I've seen some pretty awful. I've got a big snowblower. I've got a big mean snowblower, and I've seen me spend 8 hours snow blowing my driveway, and I don't got a big driveway, and it took me 8 hours to get through it, chomping away at it, and that's just one snowfall.
Yeah, if it's heavy, I have to have my brother come up and plow. We'll have to shovel a patcher so we can get out the end of the driveway if we need to go somewhere. But If it's
Well,
like
I
super wet snow, and we have a big
yeah.
snow blower, it
Mm,
just keeps clogging the auger, and it's not even worth fighting it.
yeah. Well, my machine is just a beast. It's a beast. But I used to always have a machine. Like I have my little backhoe, but I've always had a machine. I've always had a backhoe or a loader or an excavator or something in the yard that I always used, but not the past couple years. Things are too expensive.
Good evening, Kettle Kitchen.
Yep, Tony.
I
First year on
missed, probably missed a bunch of people tonight, but
It's
I
all
still
good.
got my stability problem, and so I have to be real careful when I walk.
Yeah. Now, do you got? Do you take a cane or anything, Don? Do you use anything for stability? No.
Now,
Okay. All right.
I was gonna, but problem is, which side should I put it on? Because I never know which way I'm going to tip.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just straight forward. Sometimes it's straight backwards. I'd need one that when it goes in, it locks in, so I could.
Yeah.
That wouldn't work either.
Well, they got some pretty nifty gear out now. I know a few people that use some stuff to get around, and it's pretty cool what they got. Some pretty awesome stuff. But
Yeah, I
again,
tried.
you guys are in the States too, and you guys have, I'm in Canada, so, I worked for the government, so I got a, my pension, I've got my insurance is, I got medical, um, any of those things that you can get, and you're retired military or Navy.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I borrowed my brother-in-law. He has Parkinson's, and he uses the walking sticks.
Mm,
And I thought that would work better for me than cane.
mhm.
But when I was using a cane, it worked, but it wasn't quite where it needed to be all the time.
Well, a cane's only meant for you to when you feel like you're about to lose your balance. A cane is only meant to just kind of like a jack and kind of keep you in place when you feel like it's more or less just a you got to carry the thing with you, right? Until you feel like you're going to have an issue, and then that's when you use a cane.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was getting my boat and everything, getting all the winter stuff ready, and if I get down on the ground, I have a heck of a time getting up. It takes me probably 5 or 6 minutes to get up off the ground.
yeah.
And I finally get up on all fours and push up. But that last get up, if I don't get it, I go head over heels and then
Oh,
start
geez.
again.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
that's
I
the
have a square-wheeled walker, but I mean, that helps, going forward and sideways a little bit, but ain't gonna do much good for falling back. I know I've done that too myself.
I didn't really show my hands are shaking, but my mind says they're really shaking. So we haven't really
Hmm.
addressed that yet. The other stuff I had, we finally got somewhere with that. And Now I'm doing the last checkups on them.
Now, you had a transfusion today, Don? What was that
Yeah,
all about, man? Well, like I know you said that in the chat this morning, and I
yeah.
understand what it is, but like, explain to me now that we're kind of one on one. What's that all about?
Well, that
If you,
was the second one today. I had one 2 weeks ago too. But my iron is always low. And I've been taking iron pills, but the iron pills have been irritating my stomach. And so they did a transfusion, and this is supposed to last for up to a year.
oh,
But
okay, cool.
I'll do it,
Yeah,
they'll do blood tests every once in a while, and then when it gets low, they'll do it again. And it's about a half hour to get transfusion,
mm,
and then a half hour of wait time before I can leave. So
yeah.
today I
But
wasn't tired.
you only have to do it. You only have to do it. That's great. If you only have to, if hopefully you feel better, and you only have to do it once a year. That's fine. I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, we I've got a new primary care. Seems to be pretty aggressive, and so we better wrap it up a lot of things. And I need to go check all my meds and make sure they're not interacting between the VA and outside. It gets really screwy sometimes.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Now, I don't know. The VA treats you good, Don? Do they treat you all right?
Oh, yeah, pretty much. So they're getting busy now
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they will refer you up. I don't have to drive 300 miles to the VA center to do my appointments. I just do them here in town. And but when I had surgery down there, I don't think I could have asked for better being taken care of any better.
Hmm.
That's
And
good.
Yeah, I've got a buddy of mine that he spent 10 years with the First Cavalry, the United States Army, and he went 2 tours to Iraq. He's a childhood friend of mine here from Nova Scotia, and we went through Army cadets together. We were both cadets. For 7 years, we were cadets together from 12 to 19, and then he went to he married a Southern belle. He married a girl in Georgia, and he moved down. We were only young, and he moved down there, and then married a Southern belle, and joined the First Cavalry United States Army, and they're treating him good. They're looking after him. I'm very impressed. I'm really happy for him. So I just hope everybody gets treated like that.
yeah, they're pretty fast to respond, but it takes a long time because I like after my transfusion, they
Mm.
went ahead and set my next appointment up. Well, when I go through the VA, they have to send a request to the VA, and then the VA will calls the appointment center, who calls me and asks me if I want it to be set up, and then they call the place I want to go to get a date.
Hmm.
So I miss one of those phone calls. It sometimes gets me all messed up.
Yeah.
The
Well,
VA sucks. Dude.
what? What'd you say?
The VA in New York sucks.
Oh, does it? Does it? It shouldn't be like that, though. that's what I don't get about. That's what I like. You guys are all forces. It's all forces. It all should be like here in Canada, our Canadian forces. It's all the same all the way across the board. But we only have Army, Navy, and Air Force, right? Like we don't. You guys have the Marine. You guys have so many divisions, so many. And I hope it's not state to state. Is the VA state to state?
Well, there's VAs across the whole country.
No, I know,
You know,
but they all should be
there's
the same.
different
They all
ones,
should,
but
you
like
know.
New York State, whether
It's
it's
just a
VA
difference
or
in
domestic,
personalities or
they just don't care.
people.
Is the problem?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like if
when
you go down to New York City, most of I'd go to Brooklyn, the Bronx, Queens, all over the place down there. And unfortunately,
Mhm.
most of the people that you see homeless are veterans
Yeah.
because the state here, I don't know if it's that way everywhere, but New York State, they don't care. If you're not paying them or putting money in their pocket, they don't care if you're living in a box, a tent, but God forbid they find you living in said box or tent, you know, then they'll take
Yeah.
that away. They just don't care, unfortunately.
Throwing
And
you,
about
throwing
anybody,
you in jail.
our veterans are who they should care about more than anybody else, as far as I'm concerned.
I,
If it wasn't
I would,
for our
I would
veterans,
hope
we
so.
wouldn't have the freedom we do.
I would hope so. I would hope people would have
yeah,
that
we
same thought.
spend $1 trillion every year helping other countries' people, and then we got veterans on the street. That's just not right.
Absolutely. That is not, and it's the same here too, Don. In Canada, it's the
Yeah,
same thing. We billions of dollars spent out doing, and hey, I understand some people need help, but first, I was always the believer too. Help out what's going on here, and if we got any left over, help others.
yep,
Yes,
that's the
definitely.
way I am.
Yeah, but they do it. They do it to be. They do it to be popular. I think, Don. They do it to be
Yeah,
popular. They do it to be the cool guy, right?
yeah, there's a lot of money and personalities and stuff that go into it. It's such a
Yeah.
shame that you can't just drop all that and think,
Well, that's
you
not
know,
what government started out like. That's not what it was meant to do. It was not meant to start like that. It was meant started out that it was supposed to be everybody, had right, and everybody had, and it was a legit thing back when it started. It was legit, and then it just got greedy,
yeah, they
greedy.
were putting those illegal aliens up in hotels that the rooms were $600 and $700 a night. And
They
it's
do that. Yeah.
why?
Well, they do that. I used to follow this YouTube channel that used to do. The guy used to walk down through the streets in L.A. down on Skid Row. He used to walk down Skid Row and just see what's going on and show, this is what's happening. And a lot of the big hotels down there were getting government money to give rooms, and I mean
Mhm.
a lot of money, a lot of money. And these hotels would just say, "Yep." And these were nice hotels, like fancy, good hotels, and they were just torn to crap. They were just literally they opened their doors up and they were like, "Yeah, we'll take all your money, government." And they let all these people in, and they just trashed the put. And of course, they don't have maintenance, and they don't have people looking after, and you know what I mean. So it's. I watched this guy doing it, and it was just like, oh my god, all down through L.A.
Yeah, the
Hmm.
government probably paid them more than what an
Yep, and it's
average person
guaranteed.
would pay.
Listen, you got to think about the owners of the place too. I mean, that's a guaranteed monthly income on your whole entire hotel. That's a guaranteed government. You're getting a check cut. It's going to come on the same day, the same hour, same minute, every single month. You're going to get that check.
Well,
You're
you
not
know
going to
why
have
they're letting them in, right? You know why they're never gonna stop letting them in? Because they will work for next to nothing. They work for $5 an hour, in other words. Now, if companies had the choice of paying somebody $5 an hour or $25 an hour, who do you think they want? That's why they're gonna keep letting them in. And I mean, if you go and look, you can go and watch our national debt clock. That thing spins like you spun a top. And you can just watch the number of trillions upon trillions of dollars go up and up and up. And I'm talking seconds. It just keeps climbing.
And we don't even hear all about it.
Nope.
I got an
Hey.
interesting story for you.
Here, just give me a second. I'll be back in a second, Don. Just give me a second.
Oh, so Tasha, how are you doing today? And how's your knee?
My knee's actually pretty sore the past 2 days. It's been like really damp. And then I still have a bunch of swelling in my joint. So the dampness doesn't help it any. But other than that, I mean, it's doing okay. It still snaps a little bit, but with all the cartilage that broke off in there and was floating around, then, probably going to snap until it's time to get a new one.
Okay, Don, tell me your story.
Okay. We were traveling and we stopped at this hotel and I asked if they had a veterans fee for the hotel. And he said, yeah. So he told me what it was. And I'm thinking, the veterans discount. For veterans, it was actually more money than it was for the average person to go in there.
No.
And we called the home office and put in a complaint, but they didn't do anything about it. But
How did you get
I
away
never
with it?
thought it was by accident that I thought, well, what's the normal rate? 'Cause I kind of wanted to see how much their discount was. And here, the way they had it was the veterans rate was like $15 a night more than the average.
Crazy.
But there's
And you know what? They probably get a lot of veterans that travel. A lot of veterans do travel. A lot of veterans still, I know a lot on my buddy James. He travels a lot. He's everywhere. He was just in Niagara Falls here not long ago, but he travels all over the place, right? And I'm pretty sure that he should be using his veteran rights. Absolutely. I think he should be showing them strong and using them at every chance and every door you can get them at. That's what they're, that's what they're.
It's amazing.
I think you guys should all, I think you guys, everybody should be able to wear, something that everybody can say, oh yeah, we don't have to ask, you know what I mean? We're like, oh yeah, that's a veteran.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't realize how many stores and restaurants you can get a discount, even if it's 10%. Adds up after a while. When you're living on your government retirement, you need to watch the little things.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely do. And that's, you know what? And that's that's why I say every little, and my buddy James, he bought a lot. Remember, he used it for a lot of things. He's, vehicles. He bought himself a motorcycle and, and used it, and everything worked out good for him. Hey, there's my puppy dog. There's my puppy dog. Hey, Bear. Beer. No, what a puppy dog. Beer. What are you doing, Bear?
He's like, I'm tired.
What a good boy.
He almost fell down off the pillow behind my chair. So I
Oh,
had
did he
to catch
fall
him.
down?
No, I said he almost did. Because he squirms around so much and he was like stretching like this. So he almost fell down in the hole
Oh, gee.
between my chair and the cat tower. But see, that's what the one thing that definitely pisses me off about here. Granted, everybody wants to come here. Now me, if I had money, I'd leave here. I'm proud of our country, yes. Why am I proud? Because we're veterans. We would not be where we are without them, and people lose sight of that. Because without our veterans, it could be the same way it is in Korea, or it was in Vietnam, or Russia, or Pakistan. It could be that way here. And then the government got crooked because originally we came up with the electoral college and all that stuff because people couldn't read or write. So
Hey,
they were
you know,
supposed to speak
I'm gonna,
for the people,
yeah.
and now they don't speak for the people. All they care about is their numbers,
Mhm.
so they don't lose their seats. So
Don't, yeah,
that's the
yeah.
part that makes me upset,
Me too.
is
But you
because
know
our
what?
veterans are the ones that suffer.
Absolutely. And, one big thing that, I've done my history a little bit. And one of the biggest things with the United States that really messed things up, and it did for the whole, not just you guys, it did for everybody, was Standard Oil. If you guys know what Standard Oil is, where it all started from, where everything started becoming robotic, and schools were put in place to teach people to read and write and do the things so that they could come work for Standard Oil.
Well, Shane,
Right?
if you think about it, we have enough oil here in our own country
Oh, I know
that
you guys do.
we don't need to buy it from other countries, but yet we still do.
And Canada does it over and over again, and it's
They're
just as easy.
buying, they're
Go ahead.
buying favoritism.
Like I said, I'm proud of the country because of our veterans, and that's it.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have the freedom that we have without them. But if I had a choice of leaving to go somewhere else or had the option to move to a different country, then you can bet your butt I'd be gone. But I'm
Yeah,
still proud of where I came from.
my wife would never leave, but I've been toying with that idea. I just, I'm in town now, but I don't want to be. I see these people that have little farmsteads,
Hmm.
and I had sort of like that when I lived in Virginia. I think we had most breeds of chickens and ducks and geese and
Yeah.
Hmm.
peacocks and everything, and I just loved it.
I
I
was going to
love
say, you
hearing
enjoyed it though,
about it
didn't you, John? Yeah. Yeah.
because when we were kids, the, the things they're talking about doing, that's the way we did it when we were kids.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah. I was we were talking the other day about my grandmother. This is the time of year my grandmother would be taking all the fruit trees that I have on my property and the grapevine that I have and making preserves right now and putting it in the cold cellar in this house that I live in. This is my grandparents' house. But that's what she would be doing at this time of year right now. That's the place would be just cooking. It would be just cooking.
yeah, I miss all doing all that,
Yeah.
but now
Yeah.
not so much. They don't do it because they can just run to the store and get fresh vegetables. But
Well, that's what I like about joining YouTube. or being a part of YouTube. There's so many of them channels that are doing the homesteading or the gardening or they're still doing the traditional ways of doing things, and they're showing it on video so that myself and other people can turn around and go, oh, that's a smart idea, that's an awesome, I'm going to try, I'm going to do that, and hopefully we can do it. That's what I love about YouTube. That was my thing 9 months ago, joining YouTube. That was my biggest drive to YouTube, was all these talented people showing me their talents, you know.
Well, Mom
Yeah,
bought a book about the old how they did things back in pioneer days. Because if they
Oh,
keep going the way that they're going right now, that's where we're going to be back to.
well, here,
The
you
way
know what?
they did things back
Yeah.
then, you could preserve stuff for years, and it even tells you in there like how to make the old time smokehouses. Tells you how to make cold storage. Like the root cellars and all different kinds of stuff. How to make pemmican. Different herbs and stuff that you can harvest and how to preserve them and all this other stuff. So, well,
Hmm.
gotta know.
Well,
yeah. It seemed like just a road you walk down every year in the summer, and everything's the same every year. And now it's gotten to where nobody knows that rock path or how to walk down it. They're too busy to listen to us old
or they
folks.
don't even care anymore. They don't even care anymore. They've got technology in their hand, and I mean, I hated technology. I wasn't a fan of it. I had to do it because of my job, but I hated it, and I ended up getting to the point where I had to get out of it. I had
Mm.
to get out of it.
That's
Right?
kind of one of the reasons I retired. Just got tired of doing it. And
Yeah,
there was
absolutely.
no enjoyment.
No.
The people I worked for and stuff, they weren't the most honest people in the world,
Yeah.
and there was a lot of money just in our little office. There was probably $1 million every year that was used to get back on vendettas or get back at somebody, or and it was all about empire building. They all
Yeah.
wanted their little empire, and
Yeah.
I just couldn't do it, and I just couldn't handle it, so I retired.
That's exactly what I did, Don. I was a
Uh,
union representative for almost 20 years, and I fought for people, and I fought for people, and I fought between the employer and the union itself constantly in battles. And finally, I got to the point where nobody cared. Not even the people putting the grievances in cared anymore. And I was just
mm,
like, you know what? And I was hitting the union and the employer bad. And at the end of it, the union and the employer brought me in and said, Shane, you have caused us so much trouble. We need you to go. And I said, give me my early retirement and all my benefits, and I'm gone. And that's what they did. And I left.
mm.
And I was happy to leave, Don. I was happy to leave. And I loved that job, Don. I loved that job. I used to love that job.
Yeah, yeah, they just took all the fun out of it for me, and
Yeah,
I was good what I did,
absolutely.
and but I wasn't one to throw my flag up in the air and wave it, and every time I did something,
Yeah.
so that was kind of the other guys were more aggressive than I was.
No.
But when I was a kid, I had a number of older people in their 70s, and there's nothing I like more as going over. We played a lot of cribbage.
Oh, you're not a crib player. Oh,
Oh,
Don. Oh, Don. Oh, Don. Oh, I have grown up on crib since I played crib since I was 5 years old. I'm not joking, and oh, that's awesome to hear. I asked that lots of times. Does anybody play crib? And they're like, no. Like, geez.
No,
Oh,
I
but
play canasta, and I probably could pick up pinochle again, but that's the extent of like my games right as of right now. I mean, I used to play a lot of different ones. My favorite one, playing with my great grandmother, was domino.
got the same board.
yeah.
I had so many boards at one time that I'd see one and like it, so I'd get it. And,
Yeah. We've got some weird ones. We got some cool ones. Weird shapes and yeah. But that's my favorite, just a standard. That's the one I play on all the time. So, well, not all the time when I can get somebody to play.
Yeah. Well, that's what's my problem is I can't get anybody to play anymore.
Well, I've got one cousin, my cousin Eric. He plays, and every now and again we'll get into a bunch of games, but he doesn't play very often. So, and I could play online. I could play online, but it's not the same. It's not the same.
Good evening, Cobalt 66.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, what's up, Mark? Corner Clubhouse. How are you, buddy?
I only played at cribbage online one time, I think. And
Mhm.
the guy I played against played a couple games, but it was pretty easy to beat. And
Well, see, that's my thing. When I
he
played,
really got kicked off.
like, I'm not bragging or anything, but I grew up on crib. I played crib since I was 5. No joke. I was taught to play crib. My mom, she she loved crib, and so, and I used to watch her play, and I used to be involved with the cards, and then she taught me, and I played and played and played. But I got online, and I was just beating everybody, and it was like boring for me because I was like, oh, you really made that move? Come on. And then, so I was beating everybody and it just got boring. So I was like, I need to play. I need to find somebody that's, knows how to play crib.
We had I had a guy in Guam that played cribbage with me, and he was pretty good. And we went back and forth for about a year. And then I noticed that after the games, he was writing it down and keeping track how many times he got beat and how many times I won. So
Yeah.
I so for the rest of the 2 years, I put a little more effort into it, but by the time he left, I was way ahead.
Well, that's our thing with my family. We're all cribbage players. So I played with uncles, I played with cousins, and, we'd play for hours. We'd play for hours. We play for hours. I love crib. I love it. I love it.
I don't think I've ever played it, to be honest.
15-2,
A lot of people haven't.
15-4.
I'm so surprised. A lot of people haven't. I'm like, You guys play chess. I have never played chess. Do you play chess, Don? Are you a chess player?
I have not in a long time.
Yeah, I've never played chess. Chess is just
Mostly when in the bad winters we played whist, uh, pinochle,
mhm,
poker, and cribbage.
yeah. Poker and cribbage for us here.
Yeah,
Uh, in my family, it was always poker. We had a lot of poker nights. During the holidays, it was always poker. Everybody paid $20 or $50 in. During Christmas, everybody paid 50 in. Somebody left with the pot. We'd play till the end. Somebody left with the pot. We'd have 6 players or better, or however many people joined. And yeah, you'd play 50 in, 20 in. Yeah, a lot of poker.
after everybody was done eating, we were hurrying, clearing the tables so that we could get our card game going. And a
Yeah,
lot of times we were playing 6 people for poker.
yeah. That's normally what we had.
Yeah.
Six or eight. I mean, yeah, our family usually, and it happened at Christmas. I used to love Christmases here because this is all my family homestead. It's like 3 generations here, and I used to love it because I'm almost the youngest, and there's a lot of kids, and I used to love it because I'd be able to go and play crib with or poker with these guys on special occasions at Christmas time, and they would always, like I said, they'd have the card games going. Everybody $20 in, $50 in. Somebody leaves with the pot. I mean, somebody at the end of the night leaves with a few bucks is what it is, and everybody's not so bad because they only lost 50 or they only lost 20. We're not losing. It's only a set rate that you could play to, right?
Yeah, we played nickel, dime, quarter, and 3 raises was the max.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
nobody lost their money fast that way, and if they lost it, they probably
That was
should have.
their fault. That was their fault. Yeah. Hey, the Carolina Klein family homestead. What is going on? That's quite the name.
It's
Carolina
CK.
Klein family homestead.
There's calm CK.
CK. Okay, that's easy. I know a couple CKs on YouTube. Now I know 3.
Yeah. He raises chickens. He just had some hooch a little bit ago. Because a lot of times when he's on Matt's panel, laced
Mhm.
ups, I can hear all the
Oh, yeah.
little chicks peeping in the background. 'Cause that's where I met CK. So I always hear him peeping. And CK makes some delicious food. You see what he said? It's Hang Up Tribe is what his channel name used to be.
Okay, CK. Come on now. Like I said, you're one of the CKs I know. So now I still only know 2 CKs.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I still only know. I know she stole my thunder. Her name's Caroline. So yeah, it's CK for her. And okay, CK, what's up, CK? How you been, man? Good to see you, buddy.
At first, I didn't recognize the name either. And I said
Mm.
the same thing. And then he told me, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, see, I loved the Haynap tribe too. I loved it because I was part of the tribe. I was part of the tribe. I loved it. The Haynap tribe.
You're always part of the tribe, Shane.
Well, I mean, come on. I haven't seen CK in a while.
We
That's
haven't
awesome.
seen it. A lot of us in a while. Well, you see me more than anybody
Well,
else.
it's been longer. It's been longer for CK. It's been longer, and it had nothing to do with CK. It had nothing to do with CK. Just had to do with people that was coming in to his chat. I just couldn't make word edgewise. So I was like, hey, I'll step out. So busy,
Frustrating.
busy. Good for you. Quail farming, of course. Everything else that you're doing too, CK. The garden, I know the garden and everything. I know you
Well,
did all
water
the
now.
garden.
You want to go live in Nova Scotia?
Yes, and yes, yes. Kitty cat and new puppy dog and 4x4
Then you
Dodge
better hurry the
pickup.
hell up and get that room done, Shane.
The house, I got room. Don't worry about room. I got other rooms. I'm just adding on to the house. I've got other rooms here. Don't
I'll
worry about
take
it. I got a
over.
whole basement. I got a whole basement. The game couch, the couch in the game room is a hide-a-bed. So it's a couch that pulls out,
Well,
makes a
if I'm
bed.
moving up here, I'm bringing my $5,000 bed with me.
It'll fit. We got lots of room. We'll fit. If not, we'll take the roof off the house and put it in.
She just went over and sniffed the bear for the first time.
Yeah. Bear's sleeping, right?
Oh yeah, he's zoned.
The cat knows now.
Then before bed, I'll have to take him outside so he can have his zoomies again for a good
Yes.
time or whatever.
Yes.
So then he'll go back to sleep.
Kitty cat.
Yeah.
There's some noisy.
Well, if I had the money, I'd go get him fixed, but I ain't got it.
Well, see, I don't know how I
It's not
feel about that. I'm kind of, I do it. We
like
do
I
do
told
it.
you, for female cats, it's not good for them to constantly go in heat. They can get
No,
cancer
it's not.
and stuff like
And
that. Plus,
males
their hormones
urinate
are
everywhere.
too.
So, male,
But I
male,
don't have the
piss.
money to get them to have them spay, so I got to deal with their damn yodeling all the time. That's what I call it. They're yodeling. I mean, she was just sleeping up there on the shelf above Baby Mouse. So I don't know why she didn't just stay up there. Oh, and I know we did the food giveaway Tuesday, right? They give you this huge box of the little cartons of milk, like what you drink in school. Well, the first one I drank, that thing tasted so good, so then I wanted another one. Yeah, that one was spoiled.
Oh,
Yeah, so I got a mouthful of sour milk.
no.
I did that
Gee.
and I've never drank milk since.
You know what? That would be it for me. I love milk, but I'm telling you, if that happened, if that happened to me, yeah, probably
That's
be done.
why, when I was a kid, okay, I grew up on powdered milk.
And I
But
don't get that. I still
my
don't get
mom,
part of
my
that. I still
mom
don't.
would always take fresh cow's milk and mix it with the powdered milk. And that's what I would have on my cereal.
Yeah,
And
well,
even to
that's all
this
right.
day, I still like powdered milk.
Yeah, well, on cereal I can get it, but there's nothing better in my eyes, and for my preference, there's nothing better than an ice cold glass of milk. There's, and good, like I mean, good milk, of course.
My
But
favorite would be fresh right from the cow. My brother used to bring
fine,
home six
all the time.
bottles of like the juice bottles of fresh farm milk. it'd still
Yeah.
be warm when we brought it home. I wouldn't even mix it so the cream was like still on the top. And I would
Yeah.
just like chug half of one of those down. And it wasn't even cold. I mean, it wasn't hot, but it was still a little warm.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
there's
we
nothing
did
to me
that.
that's better.
I don't know if I could do it warm, but
I used to be a big milk drinker.
Yeah.
you know what, Don? I love milk. I drink milk all the time. But I've been finding lately, I'm 48 now. I've been finding lately, and usually if I have one tall glass of cold milk, I'll drink two. I'll end up drinking two. But the second, I don't know if it's because of the second glass, and I don't know if it's because of milk, but I do it quite often, and I've been finding that lately things hurt for a little bit, and then it goes away. Like my stomach wise, things hurt for a little bit, and then it goes away, and then I'm like, geez, don't be milk. Don't be
You
milk.
say I'm weird.
Right. But
I keep telling Mom, I'm like, one of these days, I said, I'm going to buy a whole box of Reese's peanut butter cups. And I'm going to sit there and I'm going to eat the whole box.
I
She's
could
like,
do
you
that.
better make sure that you're sitting in the hospital parking lot first.
Oh yeah, you can't eat peanut butter. What are you talking about? You can't. You're a weirdo. You can't eat peanut butter. So you can't eat. I could. I
Now,
could sit there and eat a whole box.
Jamie actually emailed them. Because they came out with the almond Snickers, where it's almond butter and almonds instead of peanut butter and peanuts. So Jamie emailed them and said that they needed to come out with the almond butter Reese's peanut butter cups for people who are allergic to peanuts, so that we could still enjoy a Reese's without having to worry about going into anaphylaxis and about dying.
Carolina, why can't you drink milk?
Yeah, you can eat cheese. I love cheese too. I eat a lot of cheese. I eat a lot of cheese. But you can eat cheese, but you can't drink milk. That's weird.
Well, my wife always demands getting that 2% milk or less, and to me that's not milk. I want the whole milk, and
Yeah. Yeah, Mark, Corner Clubhouse. Almond buttercups sound good. They do sound good. Almond buttercups. I could eat that too. I love almonds, so
Well, see, now when I first had my uh, peanut allergy, you got to realize I went through probably almost a year not realizing, that I had all these food allergies. And the main one that kept putting me in anaphylaxis was soy. So when I had soy with like peanut butter, that's a double whammy. So my whole face would swell up. Looks like just crawled out the TV of a horror flick.
does your tongue
And then
swell
my
up?
throat growing up.
Yeah, see? Yeah, that wouldn't I can't. Yeah.
It's a double whammy because soy is used as a preservative. So it's in everything. It's in canned vegetables, it's in frozen vegetables, it's in soups, breads, even peanut butter cups, candies, all use soy as a preservative. So when I was eating all this stuff, because when I came home from work, I'd always have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because I didn't want to have like this huge meal and then go to bed.
Yeah.
So I'd always have like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or I'd have like a bowl of ramen. Well, all that has soy in it, so I was getting slammed with those allergies, and it was just a cycle, and all the time, and then to the point where like peanuts, all I have to do is be in a room with an open jar of peanut butter,
What?
and that's how bad my peanut allergy. I don't know
Oh,
if it's like that because I've avoided it since 2008 when I found out. And my allergies have changed because I used to be allergic to peanuts, almonds, and hazelnuts.
do you think it's
So,
allergies or your environment?
huh?
Do you think it's allergies or your environment? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't mean, like, I mean just like the environment. Like, do you think it's you or the environment? Because obviously you didn't have an issue up until you get older. And I haven't,
Well, that's
you know,
how food allergies can happen. Now, my cousin, he could drink milk all his life, and then one day he became lactose intolerant, and it started making him sick to the
hmm.
point where now he has to take medicine to be able to even have anything that has lactose in it.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying about enjoying milk. And now that I drink milk or a couple glasses of milk, it's hurting a little bit, right? It hurts a little bit, and man, that would bug me if I couldn't drink milk. Same as wearing glasses.
Well, I'll be back to wearing glasses eventually.
Yeah, well,
Carolina, when I was in Virginia, I loved the smell of them roasting peanuts. And
oh,
I got my education on what's considered a raw peanut and a green peanut and every type. But we would take them and just throw them in the microwave, and they would be good. They'd leave a lot behind when they did the fields around the house. We could go pick a 50-pound bag full in no time.
no, see, I would love to live there. I love nuts. I love peanuts. The reason why my teeth are all busted is because of sunflower seeds. You know, yeah, I love nuts. I would, especially peanuts, roasted peanuts, dry roasted salted peanuts in the shell. That's my go-to. That's my go-to.
South Carolina, when I would be headed down, I'd always pull over and I'd go and get a fresh, like a big paper bag, about like this big, full of fresh boiled salted peanuts. Like you could get them Cajun seasoned,
Yeah,
whatever type. And I would
that's
get one of those huge bags like this of the navel oranges when I was driving truck.
hmm yeah. See the peanut. We don't get peanuts up here in Canada. We don't grow them up here, or we don't here in Nova Scotia anyway. So, hey, Rich, Judy, Rich, what's up? How are you guys?
I
Good to
gotta
see
get
you.
it done.
We're all good. We're all good, Rich. We're all good, buddy. We're all good here.
Oh, I think I might have to pull the plug here pretty soon too.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna head out too here,
Yeah,
and
I ain't gonna stay away that much longer.
gonna take a nap, and then I'm gonna do the morning show. And I thank everybody that's come in. I thank you guys all. You guys are amazing. I have to elaborate that.
I'll probably give it another 10 minutes.
And Don, it's so good to see you, man. It's so good to
Oh,
see
thank
you.
you.
Yeah, it's been a while, and then even before I took a break, it was a while before I seen you. And then I started seeing you coming back, and I know you had a busy summer,
Yeah.
but
What you eating, Tasha?
Just a plain donut.
Donut. At least
It
it's
It
not
was
plastic. At least it.
strawberry rhubarb jelly on it that my mom
I
made.
like just a plain donut. For some
My
reason,
favorite is apple cider donuts.
sounds good to
Those are my
me.
favorite.
Any donut. Yeah, I'll eat any donut. I'll eat them all. Yeah, I love donuts.
Janet, good evening.
Jana, I'm out of Twizzlers. And Rich, I wish it was a Boston cream donut because I could probably eat about a dozen of those right now.
Yeah, Boston cream for sure. But hey, Janet, Twizzlers is don't eat plastic. That's just like eating plastic. Those I can't stand licorice. It's eating plastic. And Tasha, if anybody's watching, Tasha has to get 50 pounds of Twizzlers for our 36-hour live that we're doing from October 30th to November 1st. We're doing 36 hours live straight, and she needs 50 pounds of Twizzlers to make.
AR 1776, good evening.
Hey, Elliot, what's up, buddy? AR, what's up, Elliot?
Well, it's a toss-up. Do I put jelly on it? Or I could put some Canadian maple syrup on it. Because I still have some of that too. From Scott.
Hey, CK, I'm gonna have to check you out because I love the Hey Nap Tribe channel. I loved it, man. You know I did, and I loved all them people from there. Everybody that was there, all you guys are awesome. I've been away too long. It seems like it almost seems like I dropped off and then come back. It's like being reincarnated
Yeah,
because I loved it.
I got behind it and it was like took me forever to catch up.
Yeah,
Um,
Don. I'm way behind. I'm way behind. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do. Do I try to get
yeah,
caught up or do I just go on from now?
I don't go on for now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, Don. I'm gonna take advice.
It slows down in a little while, and then I go back and pick up some of the things that I wanted to do.
Yeah,
But
I'm
Mom,
gonna take
you
that.
can't watch everything. That's the hard part. Especially if you have channels that you subscribe to that only do lives. And they're like 3, 4, 5 hour lives. The only way you're gonna
Yeah,
be able to do it is if you run it while you're sleeping.
yeah. It's even my lives. My morning lives are 2 hours, and I understand if people can't. That's a long thing to watch. If you miss it, if you miss the show, if you're there, I think it's cool. But if you miss it and you got to go back, I wouldn't go back and watch my own stuff. I just wouldn't. I just couldn't. I'd watched enough time for that to get a credit for it, but I just, unless I'm there, unless videos. I like videos. I love videos. But the lives, yeah, you got to be there. You really got to be there.
Mhm.
Or if
well,
it's
I'm at the point that I need to get a better logo, and I need to get an intro and out
outro,
something for my toot toot toot. And I have no idea what all this they talk about. You got stickers, and then you got logos, and then you got
yeah,
memes, or
yeah.
Mhm.
what is that called? and I get confused with all that. So
There's so much stuff, Don. There's so much stuff. I don't even have channel stickers on my channel just because it's just, I mean, and don't forget, everybody, it costs money too, right? It costs money to do this. It does. It's not cheap. It costs money to do this, people. Everybody, when you do hit the 1K and you do get your monetization and all that, yeah, maybe it's cool. I don't know. I'm not there, and I don't. It doesn't matter to me. I'm here because, like I told you guys, I'm having fun, and you guys are helping me out a lot. So I don't care what happens with that other stuff, but you know, it's just I'm glad to be listening and learning and having something to do. I'm retired, don't forget. And I've got things to do here, but everything's so expensive right now. I'm just waiting till the price. I got my house renovating, but I'm not paying $10 for a 2x4. I'm not. I just won't. I'll wait. I will wait, or I will find another way to do it. But I'm not paying $10.
No, if I know
Two by.
somebody's close to their hours to get their 4,000 hours,
Yeah.
then I'll run their lives. I'll put it on, like if they're in a playlist, I'll go to their live playlist. Like mine, I've been trying to put in a live playlist. That's right. And then I'll just run it while I'm sleeping. Just so they're
Yeah,
getting
Elliot.
that.
Yeah, Elliot, and that's right. And everybody gets that. Don't forget that in YouTube. So don't. I hope I should be saying this in front of a whole bunch of people, but don't get offended if people don't watch your whole entire thing. If they watch enough for you to get credit and for you to get and unless it's like, hey, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of times I'll watch a whole entire video, a lot of people's videos, believe me, because it's interesting. But there are some that I just, when I get into it, or I got something to do, or I got things I got to get done. Yeah, watch enough to get it done. And even my videos, same thing with my lives. If you guys can't be there, I'm not worried about it. I'm really, when you guys can be there, you can be there. And I'm just tickled pink that you come when you can. I'm not doing it for any other reason.
Stuff is like what would be like sticking needles in my eye.
Yeah.
I watch like 30 seconds of certain people's stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah. Oh yeah, me too, for sure. All the time. All the time. There's things that appeal to some and don't, but hey, it is what it is.
I love doing shorts. That's my biggest thing. I'd rather do shorts.
Everybody's into the short crap because I hate shorts. I hate them because they're short and they're too quick, and I have nothing quick to do. Everything that I do takes time.
Watch it 10 times in a row, and there's your video. It gives you 10 minutes right there.
And that's what I'm scared about YouTube turning into, is because they're in this big fancy race with Instagram and Twitch and YouTube or what's the
TikTok.
other one? That's TikTok. That's what they're competing with. And they're all scared about TikTok. So they're making all these shorts and they're going to monetize them. They're going to do this and they're going to make, I can't do a short. I just can't. I might have done 2 or 3 shorts on my whole channel just because I can't. I just can't do a short and think that's good. That's
Average
good.
time for people to be in my live is 18 minutes.
That's good. That's good, Tasha. That's better. I think mine is like 7 minutes.
Yeah, mine's
But
last time I looked, it was 18.
You know what? 7 minutes. You only need, what is it, 3 minutes to get the credit? So if people are watching my stuff for 7 minutes, thank you very much. So.
And not just that, shorts throws you out. Like if you hashtag your shorts, that throws you out in this whole other thing. And if people like your shorts, then they're gonna come check out your channel and watch a video. Now, if they like it, they're gonna subscribe. If they don't, you know what I mean? It's no big deal. Hi, Brenda.
Redbird, good evening.
Hey, Brenda, what's up? Redbird, thank you very much. The last chance cook-off, thank you very much, Redbird. Brenda, thank you very much, because I won a hat. I'm getting a hat and another prize. Not sure what it is. Tony told me tonight, and I'm very excited. So thank you, Brenda. I know you were a part of that crew, so it was awesome.
He's sleeping with his tongue sticking out.
Hey, now's a quick time to put them in a box and ship them to Truro, Nova Scotia, or actually Princeport, Nova Scotia.
No, I'm not feeding my puppy.
He's sleeping, Tasha. He's sleeping. Perfect
Wouldn't
time.
it be by the time we got there?
I'll walk there. I'll walk there to get him. I'd walk
I'd be
there.
covered in poop and God knows what else. No, go to sleep. Here, the rest of the donut.
Hey, Remy. Oh, Remy gets the rest. Awesome. Good boy, Remy.
Mm-hmm.
He deserves the rest.
Deserves something.
Hey.
I think I need a companion dog.
You don't have one, Don?
No, he passed on.
Oh, did he? Okay.
And then
Same
we
thing.
got
That
another one, but it's the wife's dog.
yeah, I had my little Lily pass away a little while ago, so seeing Tasha with a brand new puppy, and we've been actually looking one. We had an we had an application in for one at the SPCA, but somebody else got it.
Sorry, there's a spider.
And then we had a couple kitties that I wanted to. I want a cat and I want a puppy at the same time. I want a kitten and a puppy because that's the kind of way we done it. But we had a kitten picked out too. But by the time that I said, Crystal, my wife, I said, "Did you say yes to that kitten?" And she's like, "Well, no, I didn't think you want." I said, "Yes." So when she did say yes, it was already spoken for. So. And animals, if everybody hasn't figured it out yet, animals cost money. Every animal costs money. I remember back in the day, if I wanted a dog, people were giving puppies away. They were giving puppies away to good homes or kittens away to good homes. Now everybody wants money for them, and a ton of money. It's not a little bit.
Carolina, thank you very much. Yeah, I want a Legato Romanera. I can't pronounce it right, but has a fascinating history to them. They're the grandfather to all poodles and water dogs.
Oh, cool.
I keep searching and searching for one.
Well,
Most people,
yeah. I've been searching too, Don. I've been searching, and it's not easy as it used to be to get one. Like I said, it used to be all you had to do is look at your local paper or look at your giveaway thing, or somebody would be giving either a kitten or a puppy away to a good home. And Now they want $600, for just a puppy. I just want to give puppy a good home. That's all I want.
Yeah.
I don't want people making money off of me because they're breeding puppies and treating puppies like crap. And next thing you know,
I want one that goes everywhere with me.
yeah, yeah. Lily, that's the way Lily was with me. Lily went everywheres with me. She had to touch me. She always, if I was anywhere, she had to touch me. She had, even if I was in a grumpy mood, she would still have to sit where I was at and at least let her bum touch me. she would she would snuggle her bum up just enough to touch me, even if I was in a cranky mood. She would. She
Well,
always
see,
made me.
just like little baby, when I had her, from the time she was 5 months old, she went everywhere with me.
Yeah.
And then, when I started driving again, she went everywhere with me. In the truck, you're gonna
Hey.
fall down, now stop. And so losing her just, I mean, even right now, still heartbroken, but it
Wow.
was just not having her was sending my PTSD through uh, a battle within myself, and it was getting to the point I was having a hard time dealing with it. And I refuse to take medicine for it because all the stuff that they end up putting me on, I'm like a zombie, and I'm not going to live my life like that. I'd rather deal with my PTSD without the medicine, and it gets super hard. I mean,
Yeah.
there's some days that I feel like I could just go out and snap something. You know what I mean? Or if I had a punching bag, that'd be. I
Hey.
used to have one. I used to
Hey.
have. Yeah.
There's one right there, and I'm telling you, it works. It does work. It does work. But
And I
I'm not.
mean, he'll never take baby's place, but having him and establishing that bond that you need for like an emotional support animal, um,
Yeah.
it helps with my PTSD because it gives me something more to focus on than what that makes me feel like. So losing her just
Yeah.
sent that all sorts of crazy. Like
He was
I was
14.
getting mean.
He was 14, Tasha. Come on.
He would have been 14 the 24th of this month.
Yeah. So, come on now. 14 years was something. I mean, I spent 11
You
years with Daisy Duke. Daisy Duke was a St. Bernard. I spent 11 years with her. She was an amazing dog. And then I spent only 2 years, only got to spend 2 years because we got Lily from Crystal's grandfather that passed away. And she was already 7 at the time. And, you know, she, and it just, I was like, geez, I was heartbroken over Daisy. And I was like, no more dogs, no more dogs. And then all of a sudden, Lily showed up and I fell in love with her. And then she only lasted 2 years till she passed. So I was like, hey, no more dogs, no more, no more animals. I'm done having broken heart. But I want another puppy dog. And look at Tasha's got another puppy dog. And I want a puppy dog because
I
it
know
puts,
you do, Shane.
it makes you
If
happy.
I
It
can get
makes
you
you
one
laugh.
and get it there to you, then I would. But
Oh, I know. I'm just saying they're such
everybody
companions.
needs a puppy dog. There's nothing like snuggling with this little tiny,
And they don't
puppy.
call you names. They don't call you names. They don't look at you funny. They don't call you ugly. They don't think you're a bad person. That's what I love about animals, other than humans, is they don't do the things we do to each other.
My dream dog is a Tibetan Mastiff, but I could not afford to feed it.
Try feeding a 120-pound Saint Bernard for 11 years.
Have you not seen Remy?
I know, I know. But Daisy Duke. You have to ask Crystal, but I'm telling you, the dog just. And I mean, we overindulged her too, but she was an awesome dog. She was an awesome dog.
Yeah, Redbird, when I travel, I feel the same way that sometimes I wish we didn't have a dog.
Yeah. Well, like I said, they're my thing about a dog that I realized with having a couple is I'm gonna outlive them. It'd be different if you know what I mean. Not saying that but we outlive them, and that's hard, really hard. It's like children. They're like children.
All right, guys, I think I'm going to shut this down so I can have another cup of tea, take these two out, and maybe
Hey,
watch a movie. I don't know.
thanks very much,
Okay.
and thanks everybody for being here. I don't know. Sorry.
Well, we're glad to have you back, Shane.
Well, I don't know. Was it because not? You know, I hope that everybody usually that comes, and if they didn't, I kind of yeah. I hope everybody.
You can't worry about it, Shane. I
Well,
don't worry about any of that stuff. I'm happy with who comes in. And if other people don't want to come in, whatever.
well.
I,
Hey,
I'm happy with everybody that's in here right now.
yeah, we're all
That's
good. We're all
how
good.
I am. I don't worry about who's not here.
Thank you very much, Brenda. Thank you very much for that. And you know what? So many people reached out. So many people. Like I can't tell you. So many people reached out and sent me emails and thoughts and prayers, T's and P's, constantly over all this stuff. And I had to come. You know what? Everything I looked at reminded me of you guys. I would read something, or I would see a sign, or I would see something, and it would be somewhere's resemblance of somebody's channel. And I kept thinking of you, all of you, different all the time. But it was. I would see some name, and it would be like, oh my god, that reminds me of this person, or reminds me of this channel, or so. I missed you all. I definitely did.
Well, we missed you too,
Both
Shane,
times.
and I'm
Both times. Both times. We've already
you're
had two hiccups. So, but anyway, it's all good. It's all good.
Well, good night, everyone. I'm glad that you
thank you
let me
for
come
coming
up.
up. You're more than welcome to come up anytime you want to.
Yeah,
And
CK man. Listen, buddy. I'm gonna get on that channel. I'm gonna end the other channel too. You know how it is. And I missed you, CK. Definitely, I missed you a lot, man. All of you guys. So.
yeah, all the kind words for me tonight. I appreciate it. And
Yeah, we hope
I
you're.
hope you all come back like I do.
Hey,
Yeah,
Don, I'm so glad you came. I seen you come to my channel for the first time, and I was like, "What? Don Uncle Don came here? Who sent
I
him here?"
think that was
It's
the
like,
first
how did
time.
Uncle Don find me? I've seen you everywhere, and I'm like, how did he find me? And then next thing you know, you're there, and I'm like, oh, this is amazing.
I think I subscribed to you way before I was watching yours
Yeah.
before I really started to watch it.
Well,
I
hey,
wasn't
and
I wasn't
and
signing in. I was scared.
oh, hey, and don't forget when we have you can come up on my panel every time. every time I have a panel, Dawn, in the morning, come up and sit and chat with us. Just sit and chat. Just sit and chat. That's all we do. It's morning coffee. Sit back, have your coffee or whatever, and just talk with us. Because this is what I like. This is what I like.
Thank you, Miss Tasha.
You're very welcome, Don.
Thank you, Tasha.
We'll catch you all around somewhere.
Hey, we'll see you later, Dawn. We'll see you, buddy.
All right. Bye.
Good night.
All right, Tasha. I'm out of here.
Good morning, Shane.
I'm going to have a nap. Yeah, I'll see you in the morning.
Yes, they do, Elliot. A lot of them think it's just numbers, but for me, it's building that personal relationship with people means a lot to me, and getting to know everybody, and letting people get to know me. Not always open book. It's not always easy for me to talk about certain stuff, but I feel comfortable with all of you. All of you are family to me, so that definitely helps. But I hope everybody has a great night, has sweet dreams. God bless, and we'll catch you on the next one.
She passed away.